Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? I am chilling. I am relaxed. And I am loving the scene. When I look at it through the phone, it's like a bright royal blue. But when I look at it with my physical eye on this TV screen, it's darker. It's like black and blue. Like a storm is coming. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. I don't know. I won't know unless I look at playback, but that is what I'm feeling right now. It's just, I'm missing Ocean City. I'm missing ocean waves, roaring sounds of the waves, and a big, beautiful moon. But the way time is going by so fast, April will be here and it'll be over with. And I'll be right back here waiting until October to go to Ocean City again. The big OCMT. Anyway, that ain't what this video is about. We got some journaling to do. So hold on and let's get to it. Alright, y'all. I was not going to journal anything tonight, seriously, but I don't know, I went and got my bathroom journal. I'm gonna probably have to, let me see, hold on a second. How am I gonna do this? Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so we'll do it that way I don't disturb this thing. All right, because like I said, you know, I don't have I don't have any of my stuff attached to the desk. Everything is clamped onto a thingamajiggy. So, which in a way is kind of a good thing because I can slide this thing up and down and move it all around, take it somewhere. So anyhow, we're gonna go into this journal tonight. This is the journal that I keep in my bathroom, and as you can see, I have barely used it. I should be almost halfway through it. But I think I'm gonna have to get you guys up a little bit further. And I don't know why this is acting this way. But see, the problem, I'm gonna tell you one of the problems is that the thing leans over because the thing that I have it on is not level, and there's nothing I can do about that. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm so sorry. And see there, I can't get this screen in. Let me see here. Oh, my bad. Y'all just call me Little Dummy. That's all. Just call me Little Dummy. Little Dummy. Alright. I had it zoomed in and didn't, from the thing and the camera when I was showing y'all TV, I had it zoomed in. So that's why we have a problem. So now I can probably let you guys get in a little bit closer. I was wondering why it was so different tonight. Alrighty, here we go. God dang a frog. Y'all, I'm a mess. I'm telling you. I am a mess. Okay, I can see my hands now that I sat down. Alright. Hold on a second. Let me see. Don't y'all hate how every time I go to film something, I'm always fiddling with this and fiddling with that. And y'all like, can't this girl, can't this woman, can't this child get her stuff straight? Alright. Alright, you try it. Let me see you film something. Oh, Lord. Alright, y'all. But that's what I'm feeling like tonight. I'm feeling like pulling out this because I feel like doing some paints. And so we're going to do this. So anyway, let's see, how y'all doing? What's going on in your life? Tell me your business. I'm all ears. All right. Let's see what's going on in my life. Missing my cats. okay? You know that. I'm always missing my babies. I know that they're with the Lord, and I know that they're happy, and I wouldn't want them to be any place else but with the Lord. So these are the stickers that I'm going to use tonight. I'm going to finish this up. And like I said, I had, you know what, I did start something else, and I couldn't finish it with you guys because everything went a mess. So I can do this. Now, don't do as I do. Just do, you know, don't do as I do. Just do as I say. This candle right here, this poison that messes with your hormones, To the Shore by Better Homes and Gardens, smells so good. When they say highly fragranced premium wax blend, they mean it. I can't tell you what this smells like. I really can't. All I can tell you is it is a good smell, and it does not remind me of being at the beach or nothing like that. But it says it's green melon, and let me get my glasses. Golly. Not my prescription glasses, but my fancy ones, my pretty ones. I don't like my prescription glasses. I could have got prescription glasses pretty like this, but I didn't want to pay the money for it, you know, because my insurance is only going to pay but so much. So I got these little ugly ones. These were $400. So yeah, and that was years ago. So who knows what it is now. But it's green melon. You can definitely smell green melon. Marine moss, coconut. You can definitely smell amber, sandalwood. How do you say you can smell cucumber? It does have a mild cucumber. Petitgrain, sea salt. This is a great combination. I love this. Really, really do. I will not be lighting them often. I've got the tons of candles all through the house that I never burn, except on special occasions like Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving, you know, so that way the life of the candle will last, and then I'm not exposing us to those chemicals on a regular basis. I have some candles that they suck. They just barely smell. They're just literally there for decoration. But the candles that are in my room are strong candles. And that rosewood candle I told you guys about, that smells so good. So, so good. And it will help keep you sleeping with sweet dreams. You know, and I just can't explain it. I like to burn incense and oils while I'm sleeping, so that way I can smell them in my sleep. But this one right here, Juicy Mandarin Nectar, it's okay. I'll just put it to you this, okay. Would I ever buy this again? No. But the Juju or Zuzu one, I bought 2 of those. But this one, it's too perfumey, you know how somebody goes in the store and they just spray on too much perfume? That's what this smells like. It's like, oh my gosh, you need to tone it down. It's not a nice fragrance. It's like overbearing. That's what this candle is. That's Juicy Mandarin Nectar. It does not taste like smell like mandarin nectar. Not at all. It's just the name. It's just there. So wait a minute, let me go show you what I did do. Hold on. Y'all, today I fed the cats outside, and when I peeped out the window, the little raccoon that I feed, the raccoon and the cat were eating together. The raccoon was a little more aggressive because that raccoon was hungry, because I didn't leave it any food last night because it rained and I didn't feel like going downstairs to put hard food in there for him. And so that raccoon obviously didn't eat, because when I put out that double pack of tuna and I put out hard food, oh, they were going to town. So praise God, everybody got fed. Everybody belly is full tonight. So, let me see. Okay, I think you guys can see. Let me just be sure, because I don't want to disappoint y'all. All right, so I wrote in there last night, and then I put, you guys remember when May Tipton used to have the faith kits, you know, so I still had that, and I just made this, and then I just did this. So I will probably maybe write something about every, you know, whatchamajiggies. This is a combination of 2 kits mixed together. So that was what I did. It was just therapy, really, it was. And then you guys are very familiar with this, you know, and I know you can't see the bottom, but that's really all I did. Oh, I don't even have to do that. I can just slide this down a little bit. There we go. So I just thought that was cute. And that was really, that's it. That's pretty much it. And then I had all of these dates, like January, February, March. So every book, I went and took all of them, and I just did a word of that month for a whole year, and did that in every book. It was just to get rid of all of the monthly stickers that I have that I don't need. All right. Yeah, I don't have a need for any monthly stickers, any January, February, you know, that stuff. I don't have a need for that. So I wanted to get rid of them, the extras that I had. All right, so I'm going to, all right, we're gonna squeeze this. Oh, what is that in there? Oh, it's probably, I don't know. It looks like a bug. It looks like it looks like a moth got into it, but I know that's not what it is. It's probably ink or something, but I don't know. That's kind of gross. I kind of like want to clean that out before we do this. Let's see. But yeah, that's kind of yucky. But all right, so I was thinking about putting something on here. Let's see here what I want to do. I just kind of want to do some stuff, you know, nothing. So I would say I don't want yellow, and I would want like a let's do, all right, I'm gonna see what this bronzy stuff. Okay, yeah, I will do that. So that's kind of cool. I just wanted to give it a hint of color. So what's going on? It's Friday night, y'all, and I am so happy because all of my chores are done. I went walking. Couldn't make up for yesterday's walk because that would have been too much on my knees. And let's see, all the other housework and chores. Look at that. I wasn't thinking. All that is done. I'm showered and in my bathrobe, and I'm good to go. I am really good to go. All right, oh, this got glitter. Yeah, I love that glitter. I love that shimmer. All right, I'm not gonna worry about that, honestly. All right, now on this side, I'm just gonna do more like a sunlight with the, I love that shimmer. All right, so let's just do that. This is gonna be more orangey, I mean more yellowy. So what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Gary is in his room. We just got finished listening to part of Exodus with Moses from the Word of Promise, the dramatization of the Bible. So we listened to that. And I did May Tipton's Bible thing on Abraham and Sarah. Did that when I was at the dinner table. And that's it. I didn't download any apps like what May Tipton was trying to get everybody to do. I just listened to her video. I just watch her video. I'm not literally doing her Bible study thing. I'm cheating, I guess you could say. I'm listening to her, watching her, you know, as if I was just in vacation Bible school. I told her all we need is some juice and cookies. All right, so I am loving that glitter, that shimmer. I'm gonna add some more of that in there. And I enjoyed Cherie's Bible study tonight, her little evening devotional. I enjoyed that as well. So I've been feeding myself some word today, y'all, between Cherie and Gary and May. I'm getting filled. That's good. I never get tired of God's word. Especially if it's somebody that's teaching it good, you know. All right, so I'm liking that. But I'm thinking, what if I took, well, you know, you can't really add in a pink pen. If I had a pen with me that wrote, maybe we could do a peachy thing. I would have to use, I'm going to do black. I want to do black, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to do this black. That's just what I just feel like doing. Do y'all remember back in the day, the TV series is a soap opera? And it's a series. Can you guess? Back in the 60s, 70s. And it's a soap opera that came on at 4 o'clock. And it started out in black and white. And then it became color. And it is a gothic soap opera. Can anyone guess what it is? Dark Shadows. Loved Dan Curtis. I loved Dark Shadows. I have the whole series, but I haven't watched it lately. I have watched it so many times, but I haven't watched it lately. And I was thinking about it. I miss Barnabas Collins. You know what character I could not stand? Carolyn. She got on my last nerve with her little flimsy self. I mean, it's like, I hate how she did her boyfriend. I forgot his name now, Joe. Because Joe was just your average Joe. And I want Burke Devlin because he's this and he's that. She wanted a bad boy. And even after he told her that he was using her, she still wanted him. But he fell in love with Miss Goody Goody, Victoria. Remember Victoria? But, I mean, Dark Shadows was good, and it could have really had expanded if the lady that played, I forgot her name right now, it's on the tip of my tongue, Alexandria or some lady, if she had not gotten pregnant in real life and was married and couldn't do the show, they were going to really expand on whether or not she was Elizabeth's long lost daughter or what that storyline was, because that was an intense storyline that never flourished into anything. But It was good. Maggie got on my nerves. She did. She got on my nerves. I loved Elizabeth. All the characters that she played. Let's see. But when Barnabas came on the scene, I hated Willie. Willie was a jerk in the beginning, but after he got involved with Barnabas and he was under Barnabas's, you know what? I liked him. I liked Willie a lot. And I also liked the doctor. The one with the red hair. I forgot her name right now. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I liked her. And I liked all the characters that Thayer David played. Everyone I liked. But yeah, but Barnabas was my favorite character, of course. He was. He was my absolute favorite. Alright, so that's cool. So I was thinking about, you know, I want something creepy, but nothing evil. But I want something creepy and nostalgic. And I was thinking I hadn't watched Dark Shadows in so long. I don't think I watched it at all last year. I am the type of person that will watch the same thing over and over. I don't care. As long as I like it, I will watch it over and over. You know? Okay. That I'm cool with that. What if we did that? I want to do that on this too. So yeah, y'all, I was thinking about that, and I love the theme song to it. And then there's the ocean waves crashing up against the rocks. I'm really showing y'all my age, I'm telling you, because some of y'all might be like, Dark Shadows, never heard of that. I'm not talking about the remake with Ben Cross or whatever his name is. I'm talking about the original black and white one. All right, so I'm digging that. I did mess up though right at the bottom, but I don't care. All right, so that's cool. That's cool. So what did I do here? I'm gonna do. Let's do. I don't want to use that black because that black. Let's go with this. Let's go with something else. I know exactly what I want. All right. And you know what else, y'all? I miss. Okay, can you see me? Okay. I used to bake so much. And I am going to bake a 7-Up pound cake one day really soon. And but I was thinking about, I want to make some muffins. And I was thinking about making 7-Up pound cake muffins. And following the same recipe, making sure you beat 1 egg in at a time. Anytime you bake a cake, do it where you put 1 egg in and beat it, and then put the next egg in and then beat it. If you want a nice, really good texture, never put all your eggs in at one time and then beat them. You'll just get a Duncan Hines cake. But if you beat it 1 egg at a time, trust me. And I was thinking about making that. I have all the ingredients I need. But I have a lot of, what do you call it? I have a lot of recipes for various types of almond cakes, pound cakes, different types of cakes. But my favorite has always been 7-Up pound cake. but I bake them all the same way, you know, beating in 1 egg at a time. We've got a array of colors here. You know, we've got that pink, and I'm just like wondering, can I do that? Well, we're gonna try and see. All right, we're gonna try it and we're gonna see. If I spread it out a little bit, that's cool. Yeah, I love having so many journals that I can just, you know, I have so much that I can choose from. I can just pick anyone from anywhere and just start working on it. And I like that. I don't want that project to ever, you know, be completed. Yeah, I am going to buy another, what do you call it? Another, what if I did? All right, they got an olive. That's way too dark. I know it is. They don't have a beige in here, and I don't want anything that's too dark. So I think I'm just gonna, and I don't want to do, all right, let's just try this. Let's just try this color and see. All right, yeah, that's cool, that's cool. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so I'm gonna bake a cake. I mean, bake those muffins. But you know what? I need to buy muffin trays. That's what I need to buy. All right, muffin trays. Muffin pan. How can I get that wrong, y'all? Muffin pan? Like, how can I get that wrong? All right, I need to order muffin pans. All right, y'all, don't let me forget. I'm writing it on here, but don't y'all let me forget. All right, so that's it. So I can bake those cakes. Make those, all right, so there we go. That's cool. Now I want to do this. I want to do that. So yeah. Yep, I have these moments where I am just so friggin' nostalgic. I just can't help it. You know? I guess that's what happens to you when you get a certain age. I don't know. Alright, so this, we're just gonna make it a little bit thicker right here. We can always find a way to fix something some kind of way. You know, so I'm gonna do that right here. Yeah, sorry. All right, and yo, Cherie, if you watching, yeah, I know you're watching. You better be watching, girl. I love that sling bag thing you had going on, Cherie. And I was just, you were so cute when you forgot that you didn't know you were still recording. Ah, oh, sweetheart, girl, I love you. I was like, look at my baby girl, just doing her thing, just figuring out this and that and the other, and and the camera just still rolling. Oh my Lord, I know that feeling. I've done it, and and had it not recording when I thought it was recording. Oh my Lord. But yeah, girl, thank you for uploading that video about your bag, because that was, I enjoyed that. But wallet, that Fossil wallet, I love Fossil wallet. You can't go wrong. But that thing is huge, girl. You got everything in there. Oh my Lord, I used to carry big wallets like that. I still have my one Fossil that's like that, but I don't know. I just somehow got drawn into those small wallets. And then I would tear my checkbook and tear the checks out of my checkbook and stick them in where the money goes, and then just fold it. And that way I don't have to have a checkbook wallet. You know, you could get a checkbook wallet, Cherie, instead of having your wallet and a checkbook. But I know you were saying that checkbook wasn't, you used that for your dad or something, so maybe that was why you had it separate. But that's what I would do. Just tear them checks out and put it in there and fold it over together. I sure did. But yeah, I do miss carrying big wallets. I do. But all right, so that's it. But yeah, girl, I enjoyed it, Cherie. I did. I enjoyed it. And we all did. All right. Okay. So that's weird. I didn't write here. I didn't write here. I started here. Oh, wow. Y'all, I didn't even know I'd had this in here. Son of a gun. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all that stuff that's not even done yet. All right, so we've done enough decorating. I'm going to go ahead and start and do some writing. And we'll just do this together. Now, this would be a perfect page to be a Dutch door, but look how thin this is, you know, so never mind. All right, so what I'm gonna write here is I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna do, oops, don't you hate that? It always happens with fine points. Now, y'all, I'm telling you, I love this pen, True Red. And it's 1.0. It's not literally fine print, you know, fine ink, but you get this from Staples. I love this pen. My doctor had it, and I was like, where did he get that pen from? So instead of asking him, because I was too embarrassed to ask him, I didn't want him to know I was a pen freak. So I just, when he gave me the pen to sign my signature, I just played it off and I looked at it and I was like, okay, True Red. I got True Red. And I just Googled True Red ink pens and I found it was from Staples. The only thing is I can't write with this long because even though it's soft, this is not a pen for constant journaling if you're going to do a lot of writing. It's really not. Okay, Joy. And I'm going to do, what else? I could do laughter. All right, let's do laughter. You want to do laughter? All right, let's do laughter. I'm waiting for y'all to tell me where, but y'all ain't saying nothing, so. All right, here we go. And Vicky, girl, thank you so much, Vicky. Vicky B, saved the day so that Strawberry Kiss and I could find out where the heck that bag came from. We were so grateful to you, girl. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. I ain't kidding. Shout outs to Vicky B. right, so I like that. It's just nothing. You know what else I miss, y'all? What else I would like to watch? We all live in a... Finish the sentence. Can y'all finish the sentence for me? Alma, can you finish the sentence? We all live in a... Yup. Yellow submarine. That is something else I feel like watching. As we all live in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Oh God, y'all. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just showing off. But I love that. I love that cartoon. Man. I ain't trying to go back in time, but I do love some of those old shows and those old things, you know. Schoolhouse Rock. Go watch that right now. I don't feel like all that music, so never mind. Alright, so I'm going to come over here and do Joy on this side. Y'all, listen, let me tell you something. I met a woman, okay, and I know y'all probably fuss at me, like, no you didn't. She had a traumatic life, and it was like really traumatic, and one of the side effects of her trauma was a fear of eating food, okay? And she ended up with the most coveted of diseases, anorexia. No, don't know if it was mild anorexia or severe anorexia, but she had a form of anorexia. And girls on medication and medications normally make you blow up no matter what you eat. But I don't know how she does it, but she stays 100 pounds all day, every day, all year round. And when she does eat, it's like she'll eat 3 potato chips, 3 barbecue potato chips, and she's done. She'll go buy something real sweet and tasty and take one bite of it. She would buy, like, say she would buy a muffin. Take one bite out of that muffin and scared to take another bite. One bite is all you get. And she don't take big bites. I mean, she takes birdie bites, you know, and that's it. That's it. The rest goes put away for another day, where she might take another bite and then it goes away. Then, you know, wrap it up, put it away. It would take her a week to eat one muffin, maybe 2 weeks to eat one muffin. And I was like, girl, I didn't say girl. I don't like calling women girl, but I don't like when people do that to me, like, girl. Girl. Honey, I am far from being a girl. But, you know, it's a slang thing, I know. But it's like, man, I'm like, you know, back when I was a teenager, that was the most coveted thing you could have. Everybody wished that they could be anorexic. But you can't choose how it happens, and how it falls on you. You can't. It's a disease. It's a sickness. You just can't pick and choose. I just want to be a little bit anorexic, you know. And I would tell her, girl, you could be a model, because I'd like to lift her up, you know, because she has a lot of situations. She has a lot going on in her life. So lifting her up, you know, And I would tell her how beautiful she is and pretty and so forth. I said, girl, you could be a model. And didn't know she was anorexic at the time when I had, told her that. But it's like, even I wish somebody would put the fear of God in me for food. I really am not lying. I wish I was scared of food the way I'm scared of certain other things in life. Man, I'm telling you, I wish I could just eat 3 potato chips and can't eat no more. I wish I could take a bite out of a muffin and then not eat no more and just drink water and coffee the rest of the day or whatever, or tea the rest of the day, and just be that afraid of food. That would be some good fear. You understand? That would be some good fear. To be fear of food, But it's like, you could just go and indulge in, salads. I love salad. I love lettuce, but certain kinds of lettuce, that is. I love butter lettuce. It is the sweetest, naturally sweet lettuce. I love butter lettuce. Seriously. I would just be eating lettuce all daggone time. But, man, it's like, you just can't pick and choose. And it's not always what it is. Like, she has other issues, and it bothers her. It's a struggle to deal, But I tell you one thing, she ain't complaining about being thin. She ain't complaining about her anorexia. That's so funny. I tell you, women, man, we are something else. Come on over to Venus and let us show you how we do things. Oh, my Lord. But yeah, I prayed for her today, y'all. I'm like, you be thinking somebody got it going on. You be thinking, oh man, what a life you have. And then they come and they share stuff with you, and you're like, man, I had no idea. When somebody brings it down real with you, it's like, wow, I had no idea you was going through that. So, you never know. You just never know. And it's a shame. Okay. So I want to say something that I'm grateful for. And I want to put down, hold on. All right, I hope this video isn't going too long. If it is, you know what? Just watch half now and other half later. All right. I wanted to use these, I told you guys. So, but it just doesn't correlate with that. I feel like putting it on this page is like not a good idea. All right, so I'm going to use, all right, I just feel like this would not look good if I had this here. Because here you have like fall. Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see here. Where is a completely blank page? All right, here is a completely blank page. And here is where I would put, I'm going to put that there. And nope. All right, my bad. These stickers are Planners Anonymous. So, by these being Planners Anonymous, I thought I could just, like, you know, remove it. What do you think? Like, that tail could be coming off there. And then how about this? All right, I'm digging that. And then this could come out right there. And then this could come out right there. And that would be right there. And this could be right here. And that could be there. And we'll do that there. And let's get these scissors. And nope. Let's see. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna cut that off, and I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna cut that off. And I'm not gonna judge myself. All right, so we're gonna put that here. All right, and we're gonna put right there and right there. And now I got this like corner piece. Nope, that'll be trash. I don't want that. All right. So now that that's done, now I want to put, where's this guy gonna go? I'm gonna put him right there. And I'm gonna put this one right there. And let's see. This is gonna go right here. Like that. And let's do that right there. Okay. And since it is a weekend, we have Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to put right here, right there. Time for me. And then up here is going to be, what if I could lift this up? Yes. Yes, I can lift that up. All right. That's the thing. This, if you put it on there, you better be ready or get your undo, you know. That's where I'd rather it be. But here's the thing. I do not want that alarm clock there. So what I'm going to put here is a candle. All right, so that is cool. That is cool beans. Cool beans and butter, y'all. Let me see. Okay. So I know y'all are probably like, okay, what about that? All right, there, that takes care of the rip. Okay. So there we go. Now we've got that one page and we did this. Now, the next thing I want to do is we're going to squeeze this and we're going to put in some ink. And I'm thinking we've got a light green, or we can do brown, or we can do a really light pink. And I don't have a pale pink on here. The pink that I have is a dark pink, and it's not gonna look good at all. But I'm gonna try it anyway. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it with white and see how that turns out. What if I mix it with white? No, that's still too dark. Look, that's still too dark. Nah, that's not gonna work. All right, let's try it. It's still too dark. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it dark around these edges. And then I'm gonna put more white. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Because you know what? The more white and water I add to it, the more I'm gonna get it to thin out. So that's what I'm doing, white and water. And see how it's thinning out? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because that's really all I wanted, was a light pink. You know, a faded pale pink. And that's turning out pretty good. Y'all, I am hungry. I need to eat dinner. Can you believe I didn't eat dinner? I'll probably just get a little sandwich. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. But I really feel like pancakes. That's what I really feel like. But I am not fixing any pancakes right now. Alright. Alright, so I'm thinking like this is still a little bit too dark. But if I keep wetting this paper, then it's gonna go right through the other side. So I think let's take a look. Yeah. All right. I am gonna get a cloth. All right. There we go. Now, here's the bad part. I got to continue this on the other side. And I don't want to, but I have to. So that we get a more full picture. Oh, y'all are missing that ocean. Y'all got a favorite spot? You like to be in the desert? You like to be in the mountains? You like to be in the ocean? You got a favorite spot? You know, outside of the comfort of your home. One of our marinas is closing down. And I feel so bad for people having to find someplace else to dock their boats, you know. And docking is expensive, and some marinas will not let you, if you live on your boat, they're like, no, we don't want people who live on the boat. So I was like, oh man, I'm truly sorry to hear that. All right. This brush has about had it. Where's that thing at? Oh, it's still in there. So good. I'll clean that out. All right, so let me see what I'm gonna do. So yeah, y'all, this is a little bit of a long video, and I'll put that in the thing, just like, you know, this is for one of them days when you feel like it. So there we go. There we go. And just to make sure that you guys see, we got the whole thing. So that's what we accomplished today. We did this. And I'm going to write here, thank you, Lord. For your love. Because without his love, we got nothing, right? It all starts with the love. So thank you, Lord, for your love. Yeah. I'm good with that. And I was like, okay, so this we'll work on this another day. And I was feeling like I wanted to outline these. I love contrast. You know? So let me do this. But this is really the end of the video, guys. I'm not going to do anything else other than this. So if you want to end the video here by shutting me off, go right ahead. But if you want to watch me do this, then thanks for hanging around. Yeah, thanks for hanging around. So you see, I kind of like that better. What if I did the same thing with the box? Do you think that's too much? It might not be so bad if I stop messing up. What do you think? Well, let's just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. All right, so you see me messing up? So we're gonna create a shadow. All right, so what about, let's do this too. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part. And like I said, if you guys have had enough, go right on ahead and end, because this is all I'm doing. It's just underlining, outlining. That's all. I do like that, if I say so myself. If you're still here, I appreciate you. I do. And you know I do. You know I do. You know I appreciate y'all. I really do. Y'all are good friends to this old gal right here. almost done. But I just think this gives it a little more oomph. And I just like that illustrated look. You know? I just do. I know we've been on here for about an hour. I know this is one of them long videos. Because I did a lot of stuff. Alright, that's it. We're done. We are done. Unless there is a place or something that I missed, I am liking that. I could even put a little bit more stuff on here, but I cleaned it. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more of a smear. And you know what? I could even outline Saturday and Sunday. What do you think? Let's do it. Let's do it. Burp, 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 burp. Yep, I'm liking that. Let's do it. But this is work, y'all, so I'm not going to be doing this on every single page. Each page is its own. So yes, that's working. That is working it. Let me squeeze some water. All right, so I'm gonna go clean this out, and I am gonna see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know, and yep, you guys were in focus. Good. All right, see ya.